So, if you've been following my videos and channel for a while, you will know that I actually freelance for a time actively as a video content producer and editor. Even now, despite the fact that I had a full-time job, I still take on side gigs from time to time. If you're a freelancer yourself, or someone who takes side gigs outside of a full-time job, or maybe you're running your own business, you will likely be more than familiar with this situation. As in, just because the word free is in the word freelancer, it doesn't mean free. So back in 2018, after I left my last full-time job as a video editor slash videographer slash scriptwriter slash producer slash production manager, I was kinda drifting along for a bit. I had contacts throughout my media career, so I was making do with side gigs from those contacts, until a friend of mine convinced me to try starting up my own media business. By that point, I had already in the media industry for years, so I decided to take the plunge. Early on, most of the jobs that I got at that time mainly came through word from mouth, and those happy clients went on to introduce more jobs and so on, which is where I got a steady stream of business. But I digress. So this story came about approximately 3 months after I started up my video business. I received a phone call one day from a lady who was referred to me through one of my friends. This lady is apparently my friend's boss and is also the owner of a medium-sized corporation. She was interested to engage my video services to cover her company's annual dance and dinner, which is coming up in about 2 weeks. I was mainly an event coverage videographer, so I had loads of experience in covering events. Though, honestly, when you do nothing but cover weddings for a year, any events that come your way after that is considered easy. Back to the story. Her requirements for the D&D aren't that complicated to pull off, though she also wanted photo coverage. My rule is not to cover both photo and video at the same time for various reasons, but I agreed in the end since, it's my friend's boss. Then came the standard question before I take on any gig. As in, what is your budget? Now mind you, this is a full day D&D, which means at least 8 hours on site, coupled with photo coverage. I was already contemplating getting a friend or two to help me with this event, since from experience, I won't be able to get very good shots of either photo or video if I do both at the same time. So I quoted this lady a price of 1,500 in Singapore dollars, which is considered low for an event of this caliber. Generally, I charge much higher for an event like this, but again, it's my friend's boss, and silly me being new to the business scene didn't dare to quote too high a price. So I had 7 seconds of silence over the phone before the lady spoke again.
Aren't you a freelancer?
Now, once she said this to me, I had an inkling where this conversation is about to go. So I was going, ma'am, I used to freelance, yes, but I had a company now, and either way, freelance doesn't mean free. But the lady was going,
no, freelance means you do things for free.
seriously? So we argued back and forth for what seemed like hours before the lady finally said something along the lines of she had a very good camera and can just ask her assistant to film it for her, since how hard can it be?
2 weeks later.
So fast forward 2 weeks. My friend, the one that referred me to his lady boss to begin with, gee, thanks a lot, Joshua, called me up one day out of the blue laughing his ass off. Apparently, his lady boss, in an effort to save on a few dollars, never mind that the D&D itself actually takes place at a 5-star hotel, did ask her assistant to film the D&D. Let's just say that his lady boss definitely learned her lesson and would definitely be engaging a professional in the future. So, moral of the story, just because the word free is in the word freelancer, it doesn't mean we do things for free. If you like this video, do like and subscribe to my channel, and I'll also appreciate it if you can support me via my gang or buy me a coffee page. Links are in the description below. See you in the next video.